All right, guys, welcome back. So core stability is kind of a buzzword in the fitness community, or core strength, and we'll actually talk about all that stuff in the future. But one of the things, if you look at the little quote on the bottom part of your sheet, is Coach Glassman, who had just done a chalkboard talk where he was describing the midline as the center of the body. So we're bisected left to right and bisected front to back, that line there. And what he said is that the ability to resist movement or the lack of movement about that line while performing functional movement is the basis of core stability, basically. Core strength, sorry. So I'm going to demonstrate what he's talking about. You today in your workout are going to practice what he was talking about. And how this ties into the lesson, the core, this is the essential part, okay? Failure here is going to place unnecessary loading on smaller and weaker muscles, tendons, ligaments, and joints. It's going to cause poor mechanics. It's going to lead to poor efficiency and ultimately probably injury, but definitely lack of capacity, which is a lack of fitness, which is what we're not after. So just to kind of demonstrate what we're talking about, the ability to maintain a stable core throughout range of motion and throughout functional movement, you guys are doing a deadlift today, which could be arguably one of the most essential functional movements, or one of the most fundamental, which is just the act of picking something up off the ground, all right? And now what he's talking about, this midline area, as I bend over to pick something up, should not deflect. There should not be any movement there, all right? So a lot of people when they first start, and there's a whole host of reasons for this, but a lot of people when they first start don't understand how to maintain a stable core and to hinge at the hips, all right? So what'll happen is if we have them pick something up, we'll just see them kind of bend over. Can you guys see that? Can you see the rounding in the back? That is movement in the midline. This is what core stability would look like, all right? There is no movement in the core. All the movement is coming from the hip joint, shoulder joint, knee joint. That's what you're seeing move, while this maintains stability, okay? Now that is essential to fitness. It's essential to athletic performance. If we look at sports, if we look at swinging a bat, right? This midline has to stay connected in order for work or force to be transmitted from our lower body through our upper body into our hands, which is what we're doing when we pick something up off the ground. So today you're going to have a great opportunity to practice maintaining core strength or developing core strength, maintaining core stability throughout functional movement. Tying that into the lesson, a big part of getting fit is repairing that core stability. And a big part of my recovery was sort of repairing my core values, repairing some of this shit that alcohol had destroyed in me, to realize that no, those things still are right, I just didn't do them, that I failed. And rectifying that has been a process of my recovery, hopefully a process in your recovery as well. So you guys have fun, enjoy the workout, and we'll see you next time.